Hi folks, welcome back to another episode of the Single Dad's Cookbook. Today we're going to be making a chicken pie. Here in the UK, the weather's a bit all over the place. 1 minute it's sunny, 1 minute it's freezing cold. So the best thing to do is make a pie. So you've seen there, I've got some chicken breasts, 3 carrots, a leek, some garlic, an onion, knobby butter, some mushrooms, some cream, and we're going to have another few bits. So first of all, get the leek. I've just topped and tailed it, taking the outer layers off. I'm going to fan it out, give it a bit of a wash. So just see there, having a quick look, see if there's any dirt on it. And then I'm going to give them a bit of a wash. So we've done that, we've given them a wash. And now what you want to do is you want to thinly chop this. So cut it into manageable pieces. So cut it into thirds, then you want to batten it up. So just thinly slice it, cut it into maybe 4s, turn it sideways, and then just take your time and thinly slice the leek. So just run the knife through it. And you want to just repeat that process until you've done the whole leek. So you see there, nice and simple, and we've got the whole leek done, just like that. So it's nice. Not a fine dice, but near enough. Now, weirdly enough, we're not going to finely dice the onion. You can do if you want, but what I wanted sort of different texture in the pie. So I'm just going to quickly slice the onion up into ribbons, just like this. So there you go, nice ribbons. Done that. Now, at this point, it does take, the preparation for this is a wee bit longer, but again, it's all in one pot, so it shouldn't take too long. Then once you've done that, you're onto your carrots. All we've done is topped and tailed them, peeled them, and we're going to treat these the exact same way as the leek. So we want them into nice little cubes so that they cook through. While I'm doing that, I just want to take this moment to say thanks very much for all the comments and the subscriptions. It means the world to me. Some of the comments are absolutely lovely, so I do appreciate that. And we'll just keep going and we'll see where we can go on this journey together. So I've cut those carrots up into little bits, so they go in there. Now onto the mushrooms. I'm going to just take a few out the punnet there. I think I've 5 in total. Going to give them a bit of a wash, get all the residue dirt off them. And then I'm just going to cut these into slices. So again, your vegetables, different sizes, but the mushrooms will shrink and they'll dissolve into the sauce beautifully. Now with this, we're going to get a couple of cloves of garlic. I use 3. And all we're going to do is thinly slice them. So just run your knife. Again, take your time. There's no rush at this. This is a great Saturday afternoon, even a Sunday dinner. It's perfect. So you want to run them through there. Now I've just popped these mushrooms into a bowl. I'm not going to add them to the same bowl that I've got the leek, onion and carrot, because they're going to be going in at different times. Now I've got 4 rashers of streaky bacon here, smoked, and all I'm going to do is just slice that over. You can use lardons, whatever you're going to do, because this is going to be the starter of the pie, and we're going to render that fat down. So while that's on and rendering down, I've got 3 chicken thighs. So not a lot of chicken, but I'm going to just chunk it up, cut it through. Like every time I use chicken thighs, I'm going to keep an eye out for any little extra gristly bits and just get rid of them. But I'm going to cut them up into chunks. And that's all I'm doing there. Just a bit of butcher work, slice them through, just getting rid of the gristle. What you want in a pie is you want to make sure that everything that goes into it is actually edible, and there's nothing worse than getting a mouthful of gristle. It can sort of put you off your whole dinner, so we don't want to be doing that. So now that we've got all that done, We've chopped all that. We've given everything a clean down. We've given everything a wipe down. You can see there, all that bacon has rendered off that oil. That's just pure flavour. And that's what we're going to start with. So we remove all the bacon bits. And we're going to put in our leeks, our onion, and our carrot. And we're going to saute that. And we're going to give it a good mix round so everything's covered in that beautiful bacon oil, and we've got that on here. Now, in there, I've put a bit of salt and a bit of pepper, and I've just reduced that right down. So we've let that go. There you go. Now, in there, I've got some sage, probably about a tablespoon of sage and a tablespoon of thyme. So that's the two herbs that we're using in this. That's sage and thyme. So we're just mixing that in, and they go in after the veg have been sweated down, and they become a little bit sweeter, and they've cooked down for a little second there, about maybe 5-10 minutes in. Once you've done that, you add in your mushroom and your garlic. So we've got them there, and we're going to just sweat them down, mix them all in, give it a good mix, and we're going to let that sweat together for another few minutes. Once you've left that for maybe 3-4 minutes, we're going to empty the pan, and we're going to cook the chicken in it. So we've just removed all the veg, we've put it to one side in a bigger bowl, and now we're going to cook off the chicken thighs. So in here, we've just let that cook, we've moved them around a little bit. Into that, we're just going to add some pepper. So no salt, just pepper at this stage. So you're letting that cook through quite a bit there, and you're just going to colour this now. As you can see there, we've just let it colour all the way through. Any bigger bits, we've just broken them down, and then back in with the veg. I've also added back in the bacon into that mixture as well. So we've got all that, and we're just going to incorporate that all together. And now we're going to start putting together the actual filling. So in goes a knob of butter. Again, probably a good tablespoon size of butter. And we've let that go. And in here now, once that's all melted, we're going to put in 2 tablespoons of just plain flour. So you see there, I've mixed it around a little bit, thrown it all over the kitchen. But 2 tablespoons in there, and then give it a good mix. You want to now cook this through until the sort of flavour of the flour is cooked out of it. So give that a good mix and leave that cooking for a couple of minutes until the flour is all cooked out there. Keep mixing it, just so that we've got no big sticky bits in there, no lumps, coagulated bits. Now, from here, you want to add in, that's 500 mils of chicken stock. Can be anything, whatever chicken stock that you use. You can see there, it's coming up nice and thick. And then I've added in 275 mils of double cream. So we've got that, and we're going to just mix that through. And we're going to let that come together. So give it a good mix. And we're just going to reduce it and let that thicken up until it's the consistency that you want. Again, at this point, you can let it go further, or you can let it go as far as I do. So you can see there, look at that, it's thickened up beautifully. It's after only about maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes. It's thickening up. Give it a taste. You want to taste this now because you want to add in any extra seasoning. You want to balance that seasoning out. So mine was perfect to my taste and my family's taste. Then you want to get your pie container, and we want to fill this up. So you want to put in your, you see that, look at that beautiful luxurious pie filling. You want to get that in there. Now, while you're doing this, up to you. I decided to let the filling cool down so that it made the pastry far easier to deal with. You can, if you're feeling brave, whack it straight on and deal with that. But There you go. So that's the pie filling all done. All we now need to do is get yourself some, I've got puff pastry. Again, it's already pre-made. I've got that there. You can make your own pastry, completely up to you. So pop that over the top of your pie. You want to crimp it, tidy it all up, and that's what I've done here. I just crimp it, cut the edges off, and go from that. Guys, thanks very much for watching. I hope you try this. It's absolutely beautiful. You can make it with have some mash with it. It's great on its own. Some extra veg, however you want to do it. It is up to you. But whack it in a preheated oven. I put it in at 180 degrees, fan assisted, for about 35-40 minutes. And it all came together. And I'm just going through a cheeky little egg wash. Got to egg wash your pastry. Once you've egg washed your pastry, one little tip, from a bit of height, just sprinkle some salt on it. It makes your pastry super crispy. Guys, thanks for watching. I hope you're staying safe, okay? From my family to yours, Single Dad's Cookbook, signing off.